Hello. Today's video is about making a quality gyotaku from a prize catch. I'm Jim Roberts and I've been making gyotaku for almost 30 years. It can be done with a wide variety of inks or paints. It can be done on both cloth and rice paper. And today, this first part 1 video, is about how I prepare the fish for gyotaku. A lot of times, I'm not that much of an avid I'm an avid fly fisherman, but pretty much catch and release. So the fish, I don't really want to catch one anymore to kill it. I take a video of my catches, which you all view from time to time here on my YouTube channel, Jim Roberts Fly Fishing. But today we're back in the studio with a prize catch that was taken out here off of Sarasota. I printed most fish. Not very often do we eat the fish. I welcome the participant or the customer to go ahead and fillet half the fish, and I'll work with the one side of the other of the fish, and that way I can do it without having to get the fish back so you can have it for dinner. He's already taken a piece of it for dinner. But like in Hawaii, when some spear fishermen or Naoki is proud to do a good fish that comes in, he works quickly, and they actually probably eat both sides of the fish. And he works with, gets the viscosity just right, and we'll talk about that. Viscosity, it's a word used in printing. My dad talked to me about, told me about it, and it's a mixture of water and ink, and when you get it just right, the printing press would run very well. And a lot of times you can mix alcohol with the water because it's going to evaporate off quick, but it's going to add moisture to the plate or the surface you're printing on, which for me it's going to be rice paper. So getting back to preparing your fish. So a lot of times we're going to just use water-based acrylic, which is paint. We'll thin down the thickness of the paint with water, and you have to work fairly quickly because the acrylic wants to dry pretty quickly, and airtime, and we'll try to pick up the viscosity. If it's dry, it's good, but you'll have to moisten your paper. And you need it dry to a certain point that it doesn't bleed or dirty your paper, and you get a good impression or detail of the print of the fish. So when I'm drying the fish, especially one that's been thawed out, I used to save one and reprint it, maybe make a different design out of it, but generally it's done 1 or 2 or 3 impressions to get your best one. And I'm doing this one for a customer. It was spearfished in 130 feet of water off of Sarasota. So today we're doing a 10-pound mangrove snapper. So we'll go ahead and have a look at it, and what you're going to see is there's actually wet paper towel on the fins and dry paper towel on the body. And this would be true with a fresh caught fish out of the cooler. In this case, this one's thawing out, so where his body is 2 inches thick of still meat, it's coming to temperature, and by coming to temperature it's losing water, so we have to get that minimized. Yet on the other hand, the fins are really bone, and there's skin membrane between the spines that dries out very quickly. So there's advantages to drying the fish out, that he'll stay with his fins open a little better because they've been fixed in that position. But if you get them too dry, it'll just suck up the moisture in the paint, and the fins won't print. So I use a 2-stage drying method. I like to put wet, damp paper towel on the fins and keep the moisture at the same content as freshly blotted, practically, and put a dry paper towel on the body to kind of watch the moisture being sucked up as the fish thaws. So let's go in and take a look at the snapper, and then in the next video we'll talk about steps before printing. So here you can see the size of the fish sitting on a sheet of cardboard right now. This is definitely wet. I'll wash that. Definitely wet, sitting on his fins. You'll have to support the fins so you get the full picture, and the more you go around and capture one half